Hey everyone, welcome back to Crypto Cash. Thanks again for joining me here. Hope you're having a fantastic day. We're taking a quick look here again at ICP. Holy cow, this is awesome. Congratulations to our community members here. We took some nice healthy profits here on our ICP trade from yesterday. No, sorry, that would be the day before. 37% in roughly 1 day and 20 hours. So congrats on that. That is fantastic news here. We're probably likely to hit other targets too. We'll explain why in a minute. To preface and kind of let you know the reason why we took this trade, of course, or why I mentioned yesterday rather, that this trade was viable is because we had this descending type of falling wedge pattern where the price action is establishing lower lows and lower highs, and essentially breaks out to the upside once it hits a key level support, which was this 915 range. Okay, so again, awesome stuff there. Be sure to check out our stats too on our Twitter, Telegram, and Discord. I got some new stuff uploaded there. But I want to kind of just say, if you are new to the channel, I love teaching people to trade. Welcome aboard. And if you want to become a better trader, cryptocash.tech is a site link down below. We got a ton of new members coming over, so be sure to check that out. Super, super awesome with our signals. And I think first of the year, we're going to have to start limiting the amount of members too. So just be mindful that we might have some restrictions here in place for new members, just because I want some good one-on-one time with my community. Okay, so daily time frame, let's talk about this just quickly. Work our way down. We're still above all moving averages. As I mentioned last night, we had that stochastic swing to the upside. That's a very positive contributing factor. RSI is retesting 70. Money flow index is still low, but that's a 14-day lag. It has a tendency of showing that when the last 14 days have been pretty stagnant. Sorry, not stagnant, but more so left to right, so to speak, range bound. We can also see the MACD is trying to converge, but hasn't yet, but that's a very, very good sign. So a lot of reasons why the big picture is looking pretty solid. 4-hour time frame, we're about, what is it, 4-hour candles into this continuation, 5. So that basically puts us in a situation where we are halfway through this progression. Okay? Now, again, key takeaway here is that we close at about 1050 or higher. That's this 0.618 fib level. We're above we're above 1010 essentially. That was the original interest level there. In other words, we had to get above that. We had a lot of trouble getting above $10. Now that we're there, again, the daily candlestick hasn't closed there yet, and notoriously we have gone up and down on the daily. So I wouldn't get super excited yet, but I can tell you that this is a very, very good sign, letting us know that we are likely in a situation where we should be able to continue. Again, a closure above 0.618 there at 1055 would be super solid for us. Okay, that would just put us above a really strong level. Again, this level here has been super, super difficult, and this was our most recent issue there at about 1050. So if we close at about 1055 or higher today, I think there's a solid chance we could see somewhere in the range of 1115, almost $12. Okay, so some really, really good stuff there on this coin. All right, so let's pull this out a little bit and quickly note here a couple of things here. So stochastic RSI swinging up nicely. Money flow index RSI coming up as well. We like to see the money flow index above the RSI. That's extremely important. I love to see that on the 4-hour time frame. This is looking very, very good. In fact, when we talked about this yesterday, I mentioned that we have a potential for a bounce off of this 50 range, and that the breakout for the falling wedge is more likely to occur. So again, if you saw my Twitter, Telegram, and Discord, I think I covered it. Was it last night? Is this ICP? Yeah, I was kind of talking about this being an important part. Closing above this level is extremely important. So again, either way you look at it, MACD's converging 4-hour time frame has pretty much every single indication that we're going to continue higher, and that we're only halfway through this progression too. So we could literally see the price continue to run the rest of today's trading day. So that's an awesome situation there. Taking a look at the Ichimoku cloud, we are soundly above, and this is a perfect situation where you see the price come above the cloud, come back down to retest it, and continue higher. That's ultimately what you want to find, because that's where you wait for confirmation. That's how waiting for confirmation is important. So hypothetically, I'm pretty sure some of our community members got in there about like $9.80 and /$10. That's a good entry. Okay, so folks, if you're in at $10, you're in good shape here. The likelihood of the price action pulling back is pretty low unless Bitcoin has a really bad day. Weekends, Bitcoin has been pretty chill and not super aggro. Okay, so again, wait until tomorrow night. That's a different story when the Asian market's open, but for right now on Saturday, Bitcoin's been fairly, somewhat of a sleeping giant there. And we can see at this point we're looking pretty solid. So honestly, the hourly looks good too. Let's quickly note fair value, and just to double check, we did sweep this upper level liquidity just now. So that is exactly why I had our profit target at this level, because that was a previous liquidity level. Okay, so you gotta understand, when you set targets just below key fib levels and or just barely above liquidity levels is the perfect place to set it. And that's exactly why we took profit there. So again, we still got 3 more targets to go. It's looking super good. And future reference too, if you are part of our community and you're new, because we got a lot of new members here recently, read through the signals guide. I explain the best strategy, the best setup here. This is available to anyone, just so you understand the concept of how to apply your trades, because we got day trades and swing trades, totally different stories. Try not to do both at the same time. Some people get lost in that. And then just understanding how to set up your entry, how to set up your targets, and the recommended amount per target too. There's a lot of things you need to read and make sure you understand it's all there. Last but not least too as well, if you're not part of this, make sure you jump on over there before the year end. Bitunix is having a Winter Wonderland event essentially by 12/31. You have the opportunity to be able to get these rewards. Use my link to register. And the reason why we're using them is just because they're no KYC, no VPN exchange. They're a phenomenal exchange. Be sure to utilize them. They really, really helped our community a lot. So thank you, Bitunix, for that. Thank you to my community and, of course, my ICP followers. You guys are awesome. Guys and gals, deeply appreciate it. Thanks for the feedback, too. I get some awesome comments. It's really cool to read through that. And obviously, too, if you haven't already, like, subscribe, follow. Deeply appreciate it. And I hope you all have a fantastic rest of your day. Enjoy the profits, and we'll see you the next one. Take care.